Welcome back. Joining us virtually is local CPA Jeromy Bourque. Jeromy, I love Mondays because we have more tax tips for our viewers, and today we're talking about marriage and taxes.
Absolutely. It's a common question we get every single year with people getting married or trying to game the system.
Yeah, it can be confusing. So what's your best advice for people who just got married?
So for Louisiana residents, it's really super easy. You are in a community property state, and you're required generally to file together, married filing jointly. There are exceptions to that. I have a couple clients that do have a prenup that opts them out of a community property regimen, or some other contracts that they can set up with an attorney to get them out of these community property state rules. But generally, most citizens are required to file together, not separate.
Okay, that is good to know.
Yeah, and that includes if you were married on December 31st, you filed jointly for the full year.
Really? That's good to know as well. And so are there any cons of married filing separately?
Yes, absolutely. So they kind of penalize you, right? And the government does this to us, right? There's tax incentives, like right now, there's a big electronic vehicle credit. So the government's kind of incentivizing us to purchase electronic vehicles rather than gas powered, right? So the government does kind of penalize us for married filing separately. And you will lose your earned income credit, child care credit, adoption credit, education credits, and a few others, not to mention. Also, you are required to use the same standard deduction or itemized deductions. Whether you itemize every year, one spouse will have to itemize and the other one will as well, or both will need to use the standard deductions.
And I'm sure there's a lot of others that we don't have enough time in this interview to list, but how can people contact you if they have any questions?
Yeah, I would say contact us, or even a tax attorney if you have specific questions on like whether you can file separately. Being a resident in Louisiana, I would say contact us, Jeromy at jbourquecpa.com, 337-362-5005, or contact a tax attorney.
Jeromy, as always, thank you so much for joining us each and every Monday with tax tips for our viewers.
Happy to help.
If you at home want to rewatch this or our other tax segments, head to our website, klaf.com. Everything you need is right there. Let's check in with Adam Olivier.